Now I know everybody out there in the Salvation Army feels the same way I feel. This is not right. I should not have a match tonight. I am the epitome of champion here in NWA Wildside. At Hardcore Hell, I went through 3 men in a double elimination match. At Freedom Fight, I went through 3 men, 4 ladders, I'm broken everywhere, and I still regained my championship. I am everything these people here in Wildside want to be. I mean, I'm buff, I'm cut, I'm ripped, jacked, sliced, diced, smothered, and covered. Oh, I'm like hash browns, but tasty. So, cool Seth Delay. You want a match with me tonight? Fine, because I have proven every time we've been in the ring. I'm Sean, you're Marty. I'm Brett, you're the Anvil. You can slice it any way you want, but I'm better than you. You may be Seth Delay, but after tonight, I'll be the champion and Sal, the ladies, man.
I know both seem to be walking somewhat upright here this evening. I dare say they're probably doing it through gritted teeth.
And Mike Posey showing that the Wildside Junior Heavyweight Championship is on the line. And there's your bell, fans. And Rinauro says he's going to take the night off. And actually, as champion, he's got that right.
Well, frankly, the clock is on the side of the champion, as it always is. And Seth Delay has had enough of Sal Rinauro's antics. I'm thinking we all have.
Rinauro taking liberties on cool Seth Delay.
A thunderous chop across the chest of Seth Delay. And a shoulder block from young Delay. Oh, and a perfectly timed dropkick. And hit him right in the schnoz, which of course is the largest object on Sal Rinauro.
Kid Cool chasing him all the way around the ring. Rinauro's in, leapfrog by Seth Delay.
That's the former Kid Cool.
Leapfrog again by Rinauro.
Sal has a boo-boo.
And looks like Sal had it.
Oh, don't buy this, Seth. Come on, Seth. You're no longer Kid Cool. You are a man. You don't need to buy this ridiculous acting from Sal Rinauro. Sorry, Sal, the Emmy committee is not watching this matchup.
And he just kicked him right in the cards.
Boy, Seth Delay just got his trumpet tuned from Sal Rinauro.
And a miraculous healing for Salvatore Rinauro. Somehow I don't buy it. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, I buy that.
And a press cover, and Sal Rinauro takes some umbrage at the 3 count from Mike Posey. I know Mike's from Alabama, but he can still do the 3 count.
Another Irish whip there. Big back body drop by Rinauro.
And Sal flexing those 8-inch pecs.
The 10-inch green snakes in full effect.
And a blatant choke from Sal Rinauro, and of course he feigns innocence. It's Sal the Profile Rinauro. Rip Hawk would be spinning in his grave if he was only dead.
Big backbreaker again. He's going to town on the lower back of Kid Cool and making it known. There's a back suplex, again focusing on that area of attack.
And Sal Rinauro and Mike Posey arguing about the numerals. Sal's hoping for a Teddy Long count. Might get one here.
We almost saw a lot more of Rinauro than I ever wanted to see. Big clothesline by the Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champion.
And Rinauro with one arm draped over the fallen body of Seth Delay. Still not enough for that 3 count. But I can't help but think that Seth Delay is treating this matchup here quite seriously. And sometimes I wonder how seriously Sal Rinauro treats his matches, you know? Title defenses notwithstanding.
Kid Cool's lower back still taking a pounding methodically at the hands of Rinauro. And both of these athletes wrestling a much slower pace than normal. Here tonight after the beating they sustained in that ladder match. A big power slam by Rinauro, again focusing on the back, but only gets a 2 count.
Well, frankly, I'm sure neither guys are in good enough shape to be diving off the top turnbuckle, which is often their want sometimes. But I mean, after that ladder match, which is available, of course, on Wildside home video, a shameless plug. It's a hell of an episode. It's one of the most incredible freedom fights of all time. You owe it to yourself to check that one out. I'm sure Sal Rinauro has watched his match, I believe, 72 times since then. And if nothing else, you got to see that just to see that Jeff G. Bailey getting the beating of a lifetime, which is the reason why he's not here tonight. Well, he's not here tonight because he's banned from ringside.
Let me tell you something, folks. That sumbitch bled like a stuck hog. He bled like a stuck hog in that ring as Rick Michaels took the being of inconceivable horror's weapon and jabbed it into his head. There's a high leg lariat with the Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champion. And the title is on the line here as we continue for the second week in a row to celebrate Wildside's 200th episode.
Sal Rinauro walking on the back of Seth Delay. The one finger cover. I never get tired of that. That move practically killed the company. Well, in part, anyway. You're not going to kill this one, Sal.
Snapmare takeover by Rinauro. The champion has been in total control of this matchup and remains in total control with a very brutal kick.
Big shin kick to the kidneys of Seth Delay. ×2. Seth Delay is not going to be able to take too much more of this abuse. Oh, for Pete's sake.
And look at this with a real American pose on arrogance. But that's really nothing new when it comes to Rinauro.
You know, frankly, considering he's been the junior heavyweight champion for quite a number of months now, to the surprise of most folks, I would figure he'd be treating his matchups a little bit more seriously. I mean, the goofball of Salvatore Rinauro, that is known and loved, note the quote marks, frankly, needs to be in short supply. He needs to attack his craft with a little bit more seriousness. And if he does, frankly, I think he'll be a junior heavyweight champion for a long, long time to come. But I can't help but think that he's, showing his rear end, as they tend to say here.
Sal Rinauro with an elevated Boston Crab onto Seth Delay.
Not just Sal being shellfish. Crab, shellfish. Get it? Okay.
I get it. I'm just ashamed that I did. And he's continuing to apply that pressure. Cool trying everything he can.
And it took a last-second grasp of the bottom rope in order to break that Boston Crab. And Seth Delay meets up with a heavy-duty chop from Sal Rinauro.
Now Cool Seth Delay getting a ring. Just getting ripped in half by Rinauro.
You know, in all honesty, I mean, Sal Rinauro seems to be on the offense much more so than I thought, considering how lightly he seemed to be treating this matchup at various instances.
One of the big questions coming into this matchup was the ability of both men after that ladder match. Big head scissors by Seth Delay, and just how good a shape either man was going to be in coming into this matchup. As it stands now, it looks like Rinauro came out of the ladder match a little bit healthier than Delay, but this contest is not over yet.
Yeah, to talk about one of the other participants of that ladder match from Freedom Fight 2003, that is Gabriel, one half of the Lost Boys, only to find out that his opponent here this evening is the other half of the Lost Boys, having turned on him. We're talking about Azrael turning on Gabriel at Freedom Fight, and to hook up with Jeff G. Bailey, still not here tonight. But it's a meeting of the Lost Boys, Gabriel versus Azrael, and it's next on the agenda here at NWA Wildside.
And now Kid Cool has gotten his second win in this matchup. His back has taken a tremendous beating at the hands of Rinauro.
We all know there's plenty of wind in Sal Rinauro.
And Rinauro misses a shoulder tackle into the corner. And there's the Kid Crusher.
Seth Delay peering under his own leg, seeing the charging Sal Rinauro, who's folded up like an accordion, and it's probably flat.
Excuse me, the Cool Crusher nailed by Seth Delay. Only got a 2.
Sal Rinauro's been the recipient of more than a few Cool Crushers before. Perhaps he anticipated it. Oh, and a big drop kick that missed its mark. Pun intended.
And a big bridge there after a rolling cradle by Rinauro. Wait a minute. Cool Seth delay with the cradle DDT.
Rinauro did not see that one coming. My God, I think we had a new junior heavyweight. No, check that.
Delayed charges. He catches Rinauro, goes for a Hurricane Rana. But Sal Rinauro locks it right back into that elevated Boston Crab.
Seems to be the move of the night for the Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champ.
And look, he is bending his kid in half.
Perhaps the one time looking for a submission for Seth delay. Seth is having none of it.
Nip up Rana by Seth delay.
Both these athletes quite winded from all the activity so far in this title matchup. Seth delay telegraphing something. That's bad news, Seth. Just do it. Don't telegraph it.
He goes for the reverse 450, lands on his feet.
Happily for that.
Shoulder to the midsection. Cool Seth delay floats over, sunset flip. He falls, he's got his hands on the ropes. And as Mike Posey was going down for the three, Posey catches it.
Well, I tell you, victory is truly only 3 seconds away for either of these two combatants. I tell you, blink and you miss it. I swear you did.
That delay going for a suplex. Rinauro counters and reverses with one of his own.
Rinauro looks like he's trying to ring the horn on a train. It's Sal Rinauro, top turnbuckle, dropping an elbow on the lower back of Seth delay, and I think Rinauro's got delay's number.
And you could hear a sickening pop when he landed on the mat there.
Check that.
I really thought he had delay's number with that one, Steve.
I thought he did. And Sal was hoping that number was going to be the count of 3, no go. The fighting spirit of Seth delay on display here this evening on NWA Wildside. But don't think there's an awful lot of fire in the challenger at this stage in the game. Sal places Seth delay on that top turnbuckle. And meets up with a series of elbows for his efforts.
And wait a minute. Seth delay has it. He's got him in his crosshairs. Reverse 450 splash. What a sight to behold, and what impact from delay coming down onto Rinauro.
But can Seth delay cover Rinauro? All it takes is one arm, my friend. Just one arm. There it is. 1, 2. We have a new junior heavyweight champion. And making his way down the